Yeah, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heiz again. This is the I work on a project. This project is just like basic work, basic elementary tasks of a beginner level Python program or Python Pro. I know you guys will be excited to watch this video, and I hope and I know you guys will enjoy and you will learn something from my video. Let me put it that way. So first of all, this video is just so elementary, so basic for beginner level or how they who are getting that say dirty with Python as a first programming language, or maybe they just come across Python and they wow, let me just play with this Python and see what's up. So yeah, Python is just awesome. It's a programming language that I think it's like, and it's just like an English. It's just like you're learning all this Oman language like English, German, stuff like that, and same thing applies to the machine language too. So machine language is just where it's just like having your English language written in certain syntax converted to a machine code of 0 and 1. So that's just right. So I wrote a script. This is a script here, and this is a function. And if you guys have issue with how everything is done here, you can just I hope you guys I will leave a link beside this video so you can just watch my basic elementary video on Python, the basic data types of Python and all these things you need to know as a beginner level, getting yourself dirty with Python. So get yourself acquainted with what I'm doing here. You can just head through that video and see how I explain all the stuff that deals with Python, the basic types, stuff like that inside the video. So yes, I declare a function here called calculator. So inside this function calculator, all these things are the body of the function. All these things that is you're seeing that is added here are called the body of the function. This is why I made a call to the function. So whenever you create a function, at the beginning, any other program language, not only Python, they'll get to a point you have to call that function. Because if you don't call the function will not work. It's just like okay, I want to call a waiter. Okay, I'll set my menu already, and if I don't call the waiter will not not bring out will not bring out my menu. So I have to call the waiter. So that's just the real application of how it is being done, or how it works. So in this inside this body of the function, I create a variable called operation, and this the value set to this variable called operation is the input. Input is a method, it's a built-in method that comes with Python. So inside this method of input, I create I input I inserted some set of characters and set of strings. So please type in the math operation you want to complete. Since I'm going for addition, I'll type in plus. If I'm going subtraction, I'll go with minus. Going for subtraction, I'll go with multiplication. If I'm going for division, I'll go with the division sign on your keyboard. So I think that's just all with the first step. Now the first step in the algorithm of calculator. So this video is about creating a word calculator script with Python. So I'm done with the first part of the algorithm, which is this one. First paragraph is like creating a calculator script in Python. So this is the first part of the algorithm. I'm done with that. Second part is this, where I have to instantiate the two values that we're going in with my calculator. So when you want to make calculation in real life applications, like you have a calculator gadget, you can just decide to press some additions, subtractions of numbers, subtractions of numbers, stuff like that. It involves two two values. Who is it? I think it's called integrant. I don't know. I don't know the right name. So the first one is where you instantiate the number, the float. Okay, I'm using the float data type here. So any values by default, any value that goes here are classified as string. So this float method they will convert the string to what to float, and same thing applies to the second variable here. So if I'm done with this second part of the algorithms. So this third part of where the if and else conditions comes in is where to check for the operations. Whatever I type into operations, check if the operations is plus to make it to create a plus operation here. If the operation if what I type here, the operation that was typed was if with the operation that was typed was minus, it will create a minus operation here. So this is where the paint stuff will come in. So the same thing applies to multiplication and division sign. So else you have not typed any value operator. So please, so that's just to catch if there's any error with this first guy here. if there's any error with this first guy here, the second guy will print out. So that's just like a basic elementary way of creating calculator script with Python. So I want to run my script now and see what I get as a result. So can you see I've called the what called the function. So I say I call the file using the Python keyword space and name of the file, which is calculator.py. So yeah, I've earlier said I will have to what I will have to pick any of this one of any one of these four. um I'm going for with what plus. So I'll enter my first value here. I'll enter my second value here. So I'm expecting what? I'm expecting 112 as my final result here. Well, can you see? You put out what you get and to what give you the final answer, which is 112. So everything here is coming in as a string. So some value is coming as a string, and when you call the float method here, say the float method. When you call the float method here, it convert those string from the first value and second value into what into float. I say point zero, and the second one which is point zero. So it's got all these things are converted to what to float value, data type value. So when the addition operation comes in, it convert the final result as well. Convert the final result as well too. So that's just the essence of how what an algorithm work. This is just an algorithm that to create what a Python script that will perform a calculator operation. So this I can decide to go wide with this project by making it to do all these scientific calculation operations like cosine and creating taking cosine of an integer, I think of an angle, stuff like that. Those are the scientific operations. So I have to this with some scientific notations too when I get to that as one part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I wish you guys can subscribe to my channel for more videos coming up your way in this time. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.